hello to all my guys, girls, gays, days, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I am your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay. And joining me, since Savannah is out of town, if you watch the pre-show, you'll know why I'm like this right now.
Listen, you said guys, gals, gays, and days, right? And everything in between.
And everybody in between. Everybody in between.
I believe the pre-show fully qualified everything in between.
Yeah. There's something.
Yeah.
There's something on there.
They're running for president.
Yeah, they I mean, honestly, the rack for president, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, I think I lost my right to vote, like I lost my other rights at that point. So, oops! Oh no, crazy.
I mean, he did say he would, if you voted for him, he would reinstitute all of your rights. So, like, I feel like maybe you might get a job on the Supreme Court, Katie. You never know. You guys are besties. He can just appoint whoever the fuck he wants. Supreme Court Kinsey in this bitch.
I said he was on the pre-show, so I technically did not lie.
He can come back if the fans want it. You guys can demand it. Chant it.
Just let me get through this, and then the Rock can come back, okay? But he's not staying the whole show. Damn it. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page here. My co-host today, the host of Smacking It Raw and Getting Off, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden, Mr. Matt Ridder. Hi, Matt.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm tired.
I was not the guest to bring on if you were tired.
Oh, listen, I worked today. I work tomorrow. Nobody else fucking works.
Except for Tommy.
See, it's you to do.
I didn't do it.
This is your fault. 100% your fault, but it's fine. I can deal with this, I guess. I
don't understand why you wouldn't want your best friend on the show with you, but that's just,
I have many best friends. I don't know what to say. I do. It's crazy. Matt, how are you?
Doing good, Katie. I had today off. I have tomorrow off. I have Friday off. And Saturday and Sunday.
I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off.
My best friend John is out, so we were hanging out. He went to a 4th of July party and can't go because I have a kid, but they'll be back later tonight. Right? Well, we're going to my parents tomorrow for the 4th of July, so they.
Gotcha.
Apparently people didn't work today. Like, I know I didn't work today, but like I took the day off. Like, I used a vacation day for today. Whereas, like, I guess other people maybe did the same thing and decided to throw an early party. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but who the fuck throws a party on a Wednesday? I got kid and shit. I can't just go out on a Wednesday, even if I have Thursday off. That's not how that works.
I mean, I don't have a kid, but like, I don't want to go out on a Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I just want to sit there and rot for a day. Like, leave me alone. But I did leave my house after work. I came home. My mom's birthday's on Friday. So me and my brother and my sister went. So she was working down at like the little beach kind of by our house. And she was DJing and karaokeing and stuff today. So we all went down and gave her birthday present since all three of us could go down. So it was fun.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have recorded a very special happy birthday for your mom to give her a
No.
Yeah.
No.
From your bestie to your mom.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. Keep the rack away from my mother.
I think Mama Kinsey needs to meet the rack.
No. She does not. I refuse to let that happen. Stay the fuck away from my mom, Rack. I know you can hear me. Motherfucker. Yeah, so we did that. And I saw A Quiet Place, day one.
You did.
I'm going to see Maxine on Saturday.
Look at you go.
And then I'm going to see Long Legs on the 14th, and I'm so terrified to go see that in theaters. But I want my premium. I was so close last year to getting upgraded to premium for free. I was so close. I was like 6 movies away. So now I need it. I need to do it.
I'm also very jealous of your movie schedule. Because you've also got probably arguably the best Children of the Corn in the franchise to watch by Sunday too. Yeah. So like your Children of the Corn, Long Legs, Maxine, it's gonna be a time.
Yeah, so fun. One of those things is not like the other.
Yeah, Maxine's basically a porno, you're right.
Okay, yeah, so anyways.
You asked for this.
I did. I was like, oh, Matt, come join me for a ShElite showcase. If you can't, it's fine. We do a solo. Matt said, no, I'm free. And I was like, oh, okay. And I should have known. All right, let's talk news and rumors that you're going to hear again in, 3 days?
No, so I think when we do Smack and Raw, I'll be like, if you guys want to hear news and rumors, you need to go listen to ShElite Showcase. And then in place of news and rumors, we'll just smash or pass Forbidden Door. Then we'll spit or swallow. Okay. Then we'll smash or pass Money in the Bank.
Okay, that works. So, well, is there anything on here that I don't have? No, okay, cool. So then I can just throw this sticky note away. Well, actually, my garbage can's right there, but it's full, so I missed. Anyways, Angela Dawkins got married this past weekend, and it was officiated by Montez Ford himself. Round of applause. Happy for the couple. His wife looked absolutely beautiful. Bianca also looked gorgeous as all ever.
Mm-hmm.
Then Forbidden Door stuff happened. New TNT champion, scapegoat, Jungle Man Jack Perry. Nobody is surprised by that. Not a single soul. If it wouldn't have been Jack Perry, I would have been actually surprised, but whatever. That happened. Mercedes becomes a double champion. Woo. By becoming the New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Yay. But the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD, came back. I was very happy. That's Pittsburgh girl, so I can't be mad at that. And then tonight she explained why she's actually been gone as long as
she almost died.
I didn't know all that. I knew her back was fucked up, but I mean,
she was dropping acronyms and talking about strokes and not the kind that you see on the places where you can find our show.
Yeah. Which that's 2 people now that have either had an actual stroke or, in Britt's case, a mini stroke, which is scary. What is going on? I don't like it. It's scary. Can everyone please be careful? Did you say McDonald's?
What?
Did you just say McDonald's?
That's what's happening. That's why everyone's having strokes.
That's not why people are having strokes.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
You're a little late to me, but
10 minutes later. Oh yeah, see, Rick knows what's up. Well, if Reek is also still here and you guys want him, he can show up.
Yeah, if you guys both
need to say
for him after news and rumors,
yes,
he'll come back.
Yeah. So, hi, Jalen, what's up?
Anytime is the right time for our boy.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, Jalen on the beat. Now Tommy's just mad. Oh, he is still here. All right. When news and rumors is over, the Rack is allowed to come out and play. Okay? I'm almost done. I literally only have 2 other things, which is fuck. Okay, so Wrestle Dynasty. Put them down. He's not here yet. Put them down. Wrestle Dynasty is going to take place the day after Wrestle Kingdom. But Wrestle Dynasty is going to take place January 5th in the Tokyo Dome. And we're going to have talent from AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, CMLL, and Stardom.
So Forbidden Door.
But like better because it's in Tokyo, because it's their, but like that, it's going to be more of their talent and less AEW talent is what I'm saying. Like more of a Forbidden Door.
Okay.
Because like New Japan and not Stardom, New Japan and CMLL, I don't think work together as often.
Right.
So what the fuck did he say? It's Tony Khan's son. Oh well. I don't know. True. Yeah, so that would be cool. I'm not going to stay up to watch it, though, because it starts at like 11, and I'm not dropping $50 on another fucking pay-per-view.
And it's
Tony Khan if Tony Khan gets a streaming service, then I can maybe talk, but like, it's not going to happen, so I don't give a fuck anymore. Because it's pissing me off. I'm not dropping $50.
Super duper Wrestle Kingdom.
No, that's literally what it is, though. Like, it's the day after Wrestle Kingdom. So.
And Wrestle Kingdom's already 2 nights.
Yeah. Which I don't know. There's so much going on. Also, it's like that's like the beginning. What day? Hold on. What day of the week is January 5th? Let's just look real quick.
What up,
That's
Dadhead?
Sunday? Hell no. Oh, hi, Dadhead. Yeah, no. Tony Khan gonna have to see me because I'm not staying up at no. Fuck you. No. Your paper is gonna start at 11? No. 11 my time. The future.
10 my time. Yeah.
Yeah. Future.
And it's like a 7-hour pay-per-view, so.
Yeah, hell no. Not worth $50. Like, Forbidden Door was not worth $50. I said what I said. Because I didn't fucking watch it. I stayed up to date. I was watching. What the fuck was I watching? I was watching The Conjuring. I was just having a great time by myself. No, not yet. I have one more thing. Put it down. The last thing for the cameo here, the wild card was none other than Hangman Adam Page. New intro, new theme. He's an angry cowboy.
Flaming pants.
The pants were on fire. Beat the shit out of Jeff Jarrett, which like I'm not going mad at it.
Listen, I saw so many people, including Conrad Thompson, being like, "This is bullshit," blah 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 blah, because Jeff Jarrett was friends with Owen Hart and they wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Jeff Jarrett in 2024 in wrestling, in AEW, anywhere, let alone advancing in tournaments, regardless of his relationship with Owen Hart. I don't want to see it. I don't. So, like...
Listen, cool. 2 weeks ago, I came on this show and I said, why the fuck is Jeff Jarrett in this goddamn tournament? And then I low-key retracted my statement because I was like, damn, okay, the video package was not necessary and, like, kind of got me in the little heartstrings. I was like, damn, okay, rude. But I knew the only person that logically made sense to be the wild card that was handpicked by the elite would be Hangman. So, what are you doing?
What?
Stop. Anyways, no comment from you, Matt. She said she was having a great time by herself. What?
Did you say you were having a great time by yourself?
I don't know. Did I?
I mean,
I kind of black out sometimes when I do shows, so I don't really know.
I have to let Katie slide on some things. I can't get her on everything. She'll stop working with me, and I need her because
yeah, you really do. Yeah, I was gonna say, think about this.
Nobody wants me to do a solo show.
No, you don't want to do a solo show. There's a difference.
Nobody wants me to do a solo show.
You have the capability of doing a solo show. You do. Yeah. If I can, you can. I don't know why you disagree with me. All right, bring him out. He's allowed. He's allowed out of his cage. Kevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. Finally live on the ShElite Showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Rack It is good to be back. Betsy, how are you? I can't believe you put me in a cage before you even started the official show with the intros and the things. I was giving you rights. We were talking about me running for president. Everyone was excited for the rack. Rack 2024 was going off in the comments. We were going to have, parades, kind of like Pride. Everyone's going to be dressed like they would at a Pride parade for a rack presidency parade anyway. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Rainbows and butt plugs everywhere.
I don't know why I let you do this. Katie never has a great time by herself. Hey, don't bring them into this.
I mean, it sounds like Rika saying you are bringing them into this. Maybe you should.
I'm not. No.
Turn them around and have them face the wall when you are having a good time by yourself.
That is none of your goddamn business.
Well, if Besties can't talk, I don't know what the point of being Besties is, but that is neither here nor there. I guess we are live on air, and you might not want some people to know. That is fair.
Hi,
what's up, Ed?
Tommy's all types of excited. He's going to the parade for the rack. Go fuck yourself.
Listen, a triple threat step on me match, I am all for, Katie. I
don't want to be stepped on.
So,
why am I being bullied on my own show?
We did the nudes and the rumors. What is next?
Show. I'm sorry, the what?
The nudes and the rumors. What is next?
That's not what you said. Say it one more time.
The nudes and the rumors. What is next?
God damn it. So are you doing step? No, there's no stepping. There's no stepping happening.
The only step that the rack is into is sisters and or brothers. Maybe mothers, not fathers.
So today in women's wrestling history, since today is July 3rd, there was 2 Monday Night Raw tapings that took place in the Thunderdome era in 2020. For the first show, Kairi Sane defeated Sasha Banks via DQ. Billie Kay defeated Ruby Riott. And then Asuka defeated Bayley. And then the second set of tapings, Bianca Belair and Ruby Riott defeated the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. And then the tag team champions successfully defended their titles, Bayley and Sasha, defeating Kairi and Asuka. See what they're doing? It makes sense. It's like the same shit they would do with the NXT taping. You can just tell what's going to happen.
The Rack really misses William Kay and Peyton Manning. I would say that.
I'm surprised the Rack knows who Peyton Manning is.
Have you seen the head on Peyton Manning? It rivaled that of that JD. Listen, his head is JD's head. Like, if the Rack loves one thing, it is a big head, Kate.
Okay, so let's talk about this here. So
let's talk about the Rack's love for big head.
No.
Okay.
The next thing here. So I'm kind of curious. Did the Rack watch wrestling this week?
The Rack did watch wrestling this week. Again, the Rack had. Imagine sitting like you do, the pictures that you take, the selfies when you were in the theater watching the scary movies and shit, and you're all like, look at me with my popcorn and my drink. Like, that is the Rack in Matt's head. So, like, his eyes are the screen, and whatever he is watching is projected. And I'm just kicked back, having a good old time, watching everything he watches. So, yeah, I thought all of the wrestling.
Okay. Does the Rack have a favorite tag team that wrestled this week?
Yes. The Rack is a very big fan of Hook Bada Joe. Love me some Hook Bada Joe. Trios count, right? As a tag team.
Trios count?
Yeah. No. Hook Bada Joe. All about that. Enjoy the shit out of them. Sucks that they're paired with Chris Jericho and whoever those other 2 idiots are. But like Hook Bada Joe, very fun. Big fan.
That's crazy. I also had Jukabata. That is their ship name. For me, I also had them as my team because they won their match at Forbidden Door. Hook beat Chris Jericho clean, as he should. And then they wrestled tonight on Dynamite against the Gates of Agony, who I also love. Besides Brian Cage. I don't like Brian Cage, but like Doliano, I like.
Listen, I'm all for the Gates of Agony.
You're stupid. What did the Rack think about Dom, Top, and Liv? because that's
that is not what we are
relevant
discussing right now. What we are discussing right now is tag teams. Like, if Dom got tag team by Liv and Rhea, then we could discuss that. But that is not something that happened anywhere other than up here. So,
I would say he
continue.
doesn't. Rhea would never. She doesn't want to be associated with Liv.
Live.
Shut up. Okay, Rack, do you have a favorite women's wrestler from this week?
Well, since we are there, ladies and gentlemen, to answer Tommy's question, yes, the one, the only, the voluptuous, the lovely Liv Morgan, who did not technically top Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio topped her. She just made sure that she didn't let
Dom
go.
topping Liv.
Yes, Dom top Liv. That is correct. Listen, I'm used to Tommy saying things wrong. It is what it is. Dom top Liv. Liv did not want to let go. We enjoyed all of that. Mr. Wreak Havoc, who was in the chat, he was on the Kings of Youngness, and he was all like, Liv should not be champion, right? This is not right. No, you are all wrong. Liv is fantastic. She is the best thing going on TV right now.
No.
She, hands down, period. Because she gives you the sexy and then the wrestling. And if you want to talk about the wrestling, we can talk about how many title defenses Rhea actually had while being champion. It wasn't that many, so don't act like Liv being champion to doing anything different than what Rhea did, because she was not defending her belt at every pay-per-view or every week. That was not a thing. Let us not retroactively pretend that mommy was out here just having banger matches after banger match. She is not Cody Rhodes, all right? She was not. She was fantastic. We love mommy. Liv is doing her thing, all right? And Liv Morgan, Famale.
Thaddeus Prime does not need
First off, Thaddeus Prime with that name deserves the belt hands down, period. Just for the name itself. Put that on a belt.
That on a belt. No, I don't know why you keep doing this. I'm so over Liv in this fucking situation.
Because
she did the crazy girl thing. She did the crazy girl thing that you do, like, no. You don't. No.
I think William Gray in the chat. William Gray, what is the one thing that I heard you and Matt Ridder say about sticking your dick in crazy? How does that go? Never heard that, right? Don't know anything about. No, every time, Katie. Every time.
I hate you. I hope you know.
Listen, why do you hate we are supposed to be besties. Like, the last time we got together, we had a good time. Everything was fine. I thought we were good.
Well, there you go, Tommy. Liv can call you daddy all she wants, but you're not going to be the only one.
The Wreck has better facial hair than Dominic Mysterio, so I'm just saying.
Fucking my mouse. There it is. Liv's gonna pull a pregnancy angle next month. Watch. Honestly, but it's gonna. If they do that, then it's Finn's baby because she ain't fucking dumb.
Drama. This is what I want in my wrestling: drama and entertainment. That is what I'm asking for. Again, if she does pull a pregnancy, I don't see the problem. Why is this an issue for you?
With me?
No, for Reek. For the Milk Dud. I know you are a hater. It is okay.
I hate Liv.
See, I just said I know you are a hater. Who is your Famale, by the way, since we have spent all this time on a woman that you dislike?
I have two. Toni Storm successfully defending her title at Forbidden Door. Hell of a match.
Because she can be a thought all she wants, and that is okay.
But we got a three-way kiss, and it was all consensual at the very end, and that's all that matters.
Toni Storm.
And then, hey, Miss Parker. Jada Parker fucking killed it on NXT with Michin. That was the best way to start the show. That was so good. What?
The rag just assumed that Britt Baker would have been there thing if we started the show with the. Well, do you have to wrestle to?
I always say that they wrestlers of the week, like they had a match.
Well, they are still wrestlers, whether they wrestled in the match or not. No, they didn't know that. Okay, she came back. She almost died. I thought we were going to throw her some love. It is what it is.
I love Britt Baker. That's a given. And also, she ate Mercedes up on the mic, and that's fucking true. Reek said, I did say I like it to leave the title out of it. LOL. I'm growing out of the dumb Mysterio mullet for a reason. God fucking damn it, Tommy.
Now, I will say, you said Miss Parker, and yes, we love Miss Parker, but Michin, because her chin ate steel when she dove through the ropes.
Yeah, she ate the chair. Like, her teeth hit the chair. That was fucking crazy.
Which is going to be really nice for Keith Lee later.
Stop it. Stop. Just let her be, please. Oh, God. All right, Rack. Your manses? Your men? Do you have any?
I mean, there was really only one answer to that, all right? And it came from about 15 minutes ago, half an hour ago. So, the one, the only MJF.
Okay.
Because if you watched Dynamite, you know that thing that idiot Matt Ridder, the one thing that he has been right about is he has been saying that babyface MJF, that is not my scumbag. That is not the man that we want him to be. We have been asking for him to return to being the person that he truly is. And boy, did he ever kick poor little Danny in his nuts and then beat the shit out of him and then tombstone pile drive him from the second rope. And Will Ospreay the bitch.
Why?
Because what took him so long to come back? Why did he just
wait
so long? He just let poor Danny get that ass beat. He wasn't that far away when everything started happening. Don't tell me he didn't know what was going on. He knew. He just waited and waited and waited until Danny was damn near paralyzed. Then he's like, all right, let me come back down real quick.
The Rack is making very solid points. Don't.
But yes, no, MJF is back to being that rat bastard. And that is what I need. I need heel MJF. Especially because, like, Swerve is technically a babyface now. And who is the best heel that we have? Christian Cage, correct? Like, that is it.
I mean, some people would probably argue the Elite, but
I mean, I said best, not.
Some people would think that they are. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of heels on the show.
Have those people taken an IQ test?
Nobody has. All of wrestling, the majority of wrestling fans are fucking dumb.
That is the point I am making.
That's the point I'm making. Everyone's stupid. Yeah, I mean, and I knew as soon as the match was over and Danny didn't take the ring that MJF was gonna beat his ass. Because that's what he does. Because Ospreay showed him up last week and MJF didn't like that, so he took it. He said, and I took that shit personally. So there you go.
Yeah, that was on Danny. Like, Danny made mistakes. Will Ospreay made mistakes. Everybody got, comeuppance. And then MJF, after leaving Danny bloody and paralyzed, and Christopher Daniels, like, this goes beyond the ring. This goes beyond the ring. Like, shut the fuck up, all right? He was out there talking shit to Chicagoans. And listen, you do not go into Chicago and then get in the face of Chicagoans talking shit, because they will kill you very quickly, MJF. So he had some balls, and I gotta give him credit for not only kicking in the balls, but then having the balls afterwards.
I mean, Danny just wants a title. Like, that's all he really wants. He's trying his best. He just can't seem to get to that point. He got close, but as soon as he turned down the diamond ring, boom, hidden blade. Will Ospreay literally just flies into frame sometimes, and it scares me. Like, it's giving like Braun Breaker type speed sometimes, and it throws me off.
He didn't have that speed when he was coming back down to save Danny.
Well, yeah, that was after he just got his ass. Like, Ospreay's had a rough week, few days.
Well, he is a workhorse, if you ask him.
Yes, I would say so. He just had a match. What, Forbidden Door was 3 days ago? 3? 7.5? Yeah, okay, so like 3 days ago, and then I had a match tonight, and I think he had a match on Collision or Rampage. He had a match on he had a match on Collision because he defended his title against Brian Cage. He's just out here defending his title and putting on good matches. But he's not one of my picks, so it's okay. Because it's Drew McIntyre, who qualified for the Money in the Bank match. There he is. It was a really good fucking match. Listen, you know damn well with everything going on, which we will talk about, that Drew is going to be in this match.
You bring me on this show. You bring me here to the ShElite Showcase after the discussion we had last Saturday about all of the wrong that Drew has done, stuff that was confirmed over on YK Wrestling, because I listened and they said the exact same shit we said. So, like, same page. We're all same page. Drew is the bad guy here.
I know.
After I talked about how he robbed CM Punk in front of me, all of that, to make him your mans of the week. That is.
Well, he's only one of them. The other one's Hangman Page because he's also evil.
Hangman. Listen,
I like the evil cowboy. It's the mustache. Turned him evil. I told you.
Hangman put hands on Mathematics and Nickelback, so like I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, listen. We're gonna bring up Drew in a second because I have a point to all of this. Like I said, based off of everything that has happened with Punk the past few months, it was only apropos that Drew would be in this because he just, murdered CM Punk on TV, last week? It only makes sense. There's a thought process here.
A thought?
And like I said, I really liked the match.
I mean, you put Drew McIntyre, Ilya Dragunov, and Sheamus in a match? It's impossible to have a bad match.
I was sports entertained, so that's why I picked Drew, because he won the match.
Liv is very sports entertaining.
Point
is though, like, we could have. Listen, Sheamus is the one that makes it a banger, right? We could have made Sheamus for making it a banger, like Sheamus, or props to Ilya Dragunov. We didn't have to put over the attempted murderer and thief.
I like. Hey, be gay, do crime.
You like what now?
Being gay and doing crime.
You like being gay and doing crime. Okay.
I like being half gay and doing crime sometimes. That's what the shirt should say.
It should be gay and do felonies, but for Katie, it's be bi and do misdemeanors.
Yeah, basically. Nothing wrong with a misdemeanor here and there. It's fine. It's whatever. It's okay. It's fine. But let's talk Money in the Bank. That's why we're here. The show is on Saturday.
Brody, what you drank?
I'm drinking Mountain Dew. What are you drinking?
Actually.
Oh, I'm drinking Medium Voltage. This is the best Mountain Dew. Baja Blast. Very close second.
All right, let's get a little scrappy on. What are we talking? Money in the Bank.
I brought up Phil. I brought up CM Punk. Now, last week, I don't know if I talked about it on your show, or I talked about it on here, or I talked about it on both. And I tweeted about it. What are the odds that CM Punk comes out and screws Drew out of the title in the ladder match? Like on a scale of 1 to 10. Just like, give me the number.
10.
Now, what are the odds that AJ Lee comes out and screws over Drew McIntyre in the ladder match? 1 out of 10.
Like actual odds or what I want to happen?
Both.
Okay. Actual odds like a 2.
Fair.
What I'd like to happen, a 12.
Yes. Listen, if I hear "Let's light it up," I'm throwing shit across the room. And
I don't even want Let's light it up.
After she's done. I just
after she's done. Because what I want to see is I want to see a woman in a baggy CM Punk hoodie slide into the ring and knock that ladder over with all of the tiny momentum she has, like hit the ropes and just hit that fucking ladder as hard as she can and throw his bitch ass off it right as he's about to grab the Money in the Bank. And then I want her to walk over and I want her to grab the bracelet and I want her to reveal herself. And then we can hit the music. And she can skip off with the bracelet. All for that.
Listen,
12.
people have been clamoring, excuse me, for AJ Lee's return, especially since Punk came back. I will give a leg. I don't know whose leg. It might be my own. I don't know. I'll just give a leg to anything to let AJ Lee come back. Please. Now, granted, she had a lot of back issues, and I understand that, and I respect that. April Mendez is the person, I completely understand. But AJ Lee, one match, por favor, please. Like, you versus your daughter, Roxanne, come on. You versus Roxanne and Cora Jade, both your children? Come on. I'm not mad at the idea. You know? Think about it.
No, I'm thinking about it. I feel like Tatum Paxley would make the most sense, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to make like a storyline out of it, sure. But like, if you just want to like give AJ a match, like one final match, why not against her kids?
Because why wouldn't you always make a story out of it? You always make a story out of it. Don't tell me
you can make a story out of it.
Give her a match. I don't want just a match. I never want just a match.
And you're telling me you couldn't make a story out of her?
No, you absolutely could. But your wording was, if you want to make a story out of it, sure. But if you just want to give her a match, and I'm saying, I never just want to be given a match. I never want to be like,
yeah, because
here's the match because I want to see these people fight. Yeah, no. Tony Khan, I never just want a fucking match because you think it sounds good. I'm not calling you Tony Khan. That was for Tony Khan. I'm sure he listens because Savannah, you know.
No, if he listened, half the shit that happened on AEW wouldn't fucking happen.
No, I mean, he listens to the show. He doesn't listen to advice, clearly.
Clearly.
Everyone that gives him good advice, he got rid of. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk.
Cody Ray Rhodes, CM Phil. Who else did he get rid of?
Sean Spears. Ethan Page.
I know. Like, Sean Spears, of all people. How dare you get rid of him?
Lexus
Like,
King.
I don't even... okay.
Jake Cargill.
Oh, so there we go. Say, now you're back up. You know what? This point, get rid of Ricky Starks. We'll take him. I'll take him. We'll take Ricky. Because you're not doing anything with him.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. So fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky.
You're stupid. Okay, so... in regards to the men's ladder match.
Correct.
You have Drew McIntyre, who is a former World Heavyweight Champion.
And a bitch.
You have Andrade, former NXT Champion.
El Idolo.
You have Carmelo Hayes, former NXT Champion.
Never misses.
You have, who else is in this match? Hold on, don't tell me. I didn't write this down, but like I gotta remember. You have LA Knight, who's never won a title, which is kind of bullshit. See, I still don't understand because you could have just had Santos get in the match, and then you could have just had LA Knight versus Logan Paul at Money in the Bank, and just no. Okay, fine. Then have LA Knight beat Logan Paul in Cleveland because that's where Logan Paul's from. SummerSlam. I hear no arguments. I'll take that as a yes.
I'm not going to say no to having LA Knight beat Logan Paul, period. But I'd much rather have Knight in the Bank, LA Bank, whatever.
Well, you know Logan Paul is going to screw him.
I don't think that both CM Phil and Logan Paul are getting involved in this match.
Honestly, it's a fucking Money in the Bank ladder match. All hell's about to fucking break loose in this goddamn bitch.
Unless, of course, Logan takes LA Knight out before the match, I don't see them both showing up to cause issues.
You know who else could show up because another person's in this match? Chad Gable. The White Six could also possibly show up. And I'm not... You know I'm not wrong about that shit. Like... And then you have...
this is going to be a fucking cinematic match, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be
Chad Gable's gonna be climbing the fucking ladder. Smoke's gonna fill the ring. The ladder's gonna fall down in like a fucking sinkhole. Chad's gonna disappear. We won't see him for weeks. And then we're gonna have 5 guys left. LA Knight then ascends the ladder. Logan Paul flies down from the fucking rafters with prime wings on and clotheslines him off the ladder, laughing and dancing his way out of there and acting like an idiot. And then Drew, after taking out poor Andrade, El Idolo, after attempting to steal this match, because there's one other person in this match that we haven't talked about yet that he also has to get past.
I said Jey Uso.
Yeet! You did not. If you said Jey Uso, I would have yelled
no,
yeet.
I did, but you were talking over me.
I don't think that's a thing. I would never do that.
You have. You do.
Never.
Bullshit. How dare you try and make me a liar on my own show?
Yeet.
At this point, like you said, there's going to be like nobody left to win this match.
Bloodline's going to show up. They're going to take out Jey Uso.
Oh my god. So it's going to be what? Andrade just wins.
Yeah. Andrade in the bank. El Idolo in the bank.
El Idolo, Andrade in the bank. But realistically, putting all of that aside, maybe, who knows? Who do you logically think is going to win? Because there are a few possible people who could realistically win. Oh, I'm sorry. It'd be Andrade versus Mello, because Mello doesn't really have beef with anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean,
Baron Corbin and Apollo, but like I don't think they're gonna like. It's not like on-site beef, like everyone else is.
Yeah, I suppose. Realistically, the people that make sense are Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso,
and
LA Knight. Are like the 3 in that group that I feel like actually have a chance. LA Knight has the opportunity to be what Mr. Kennedy never got to be.
I talked about Mr. Kennedy.
Drew holding that Money in the Bank despite CM Phil.
He said on Monday after he won that he's walking in to Money in the Bank and winning the case and then walking out as whatever champion.
Yeah. And then obviously Reek has been on the Jey Uso main event Jey Uso train for a long time.
Yeah.
And it might be finally time to settle up those debts and yeet in the bank.
I was dead set it was going to happen at the terrible SummerSlam I went to. It was destined. But then Jimmy got involved. Like, you can only do so much. But now Jimmy's on the shelf. He's kind of avoided the bloodline. He told Gable that, like, can have the Fireflies, I'll take the mosquitoes. Like, he doesn't want any of that smoke. Reek says Mello and Chelsea. Book it.
We'll get to the women's Money in the Bank. I wouldn't be mad at Mello. I would love for them to do it. I just feel like it's too early for Mello. I really do. Like, he's having a great run. It's not a terrible idea. You know, pull the fucking trigger and do it. And you guys have already made your points over on Young Kings Wrestling about how a certain booker books a certain group of people. So also doubting my faith in them putting the Money in the Bank on them. But Mello could do it. Mello could pull it off. I see Mello right now? But then again, we said the same thing about Damian Priest when he won it. Like, do we see him, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually we fucking got there. And it actually took him cashing in for us to be like bisexual Taker. Hell yeah, champion. Like, get behind it.
Taker. Woohoo! Listen, I have seen 3 cash-ins live. Damian Priest was the one that was like, the people around me are like, okay, and Damian's music's gonna hit. And I was like, yeah, probably. But like, I still lost my shit in the best way possible because it was so cool. Oh, you're back. Hi.
Now listen, Bestie. The thought here is yeet in the bank. Yes, 100% great. But my question is, as my bestie, how much would you like to see Skeet in the bank? With The Rack winning the Money in the Bank, then going on to be the president of the United States with the Money in the Bank.
You're not in this match.
You
You're
do
not
not
a wrestler.
First and foremost, do not tell The Rack what he is and is not. We do not, we do not dictate to people what they are or are not around here. First and foremost. Second off, you do not know that The Rack is not in this match. Brock Lesnar just showed up in a match that he wasn't a part of, won the shit. Why the fuck can't The Rack? The Rack is going to be dropping people's low blows and rack bottoms left and right. Mr. Racco might show up. Listen, if The Rack can get his hands around Carmelo Hayes, anyway.
Hey, that was
listen.
mine.
I will tell you all about it, Mr. Racco.
Stop. Touch Carmelo Hayes. How dare you? No, we'll call Space Babe, Paul Quebec, as we call him here, because I don't remember why I called him that the one time, but it made Savannah laugh, so I do it all the time now. Yeah, he doesn't book black wrestlers, right? It's very prominent in WWE.
He has not been booking black wrestlers well.
No, for like a while.
With the exception of female talent, and then to be determined Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, no, he could do a whole lot better. But I'm not a booker of the year. I have a pen, I don't have the pen.
Listen, The Rack is not Booker of the Year, but he is Hooker of the Year.
Okay, so for men, I think listen, I want Chad Gable to win just to see what happens. I know it's not gonna happen. Like, at this point, with all the interferences that may or may not happen, who fucking knows? But I think, they put Jay on the fucking poster. They made him the poster child for it. Right as he got into Money in the Bank, it's probably gonna be Jay. But I wouldn't be mad at anybody winning this match. Loki the Snowman booked #us better in the past year.
Listen, okay, hold on now. Let's back that up, because the us that the Snowman has booked better does not consider him not like us. Like we've talked about that, right? Not like us. And I'm not, by us I don't mean The Rack, because the Rack is not. But anyway,
The Rack is not.
Booking Swerve properly does not equal booking properly, because there is a man by the name of one Keith Lee who is on that roster that I have not seen hide nor hair of. And he is the one that should be in all of the spots doing all of the things. Powerhouse Hobbs, I'm assuming injured, probably from carrying around that massive dick of his. But again, not seen him in a while. Where the fuck is he at?
He did get hurt. I do remember this. He hurt his leg in a match.
The third one, yeah. It was terrible.
Stop. No, he legitimately got hurt in a match. I remember that. Keith Lee has had health issues in the past, so I'm not putting anything on Keith Lee because we don't know.
We are putting everything on Tony Khan. We are not putting anything on Keith Lee. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know health-wise what's going on with Keith Lee, so I'm not gonna speculate.
The Rack does not speak for people that he is not a part of. However, if a man says he does not want to be associated with a certain ranking system for his people, then I feel like we cannot give props to the booker who books him in the places. I'm just talking being featured. Okay.
On territory. Well, Willow, now Mercedes. These are all the women. Queen Amanada. But she's on ROH, and that's
listen. We are not doing the Ring of Honor thing. Nope.
I just said, but it doesn't get featured. I'm aware.
So Willow, we got Willow. Who else? The Acclaimed.
It'd be a lot better without Max Caster, though. Can Anthony Bowens please just be a singles guy? Please. I beg.
So Willow, The Acclaimed.
Mercedes. She's had 3 fucking matches and has won 2 belts out of them, so yes. Yeah, you can make a face about it. I'm not happy about it in any way, shape, or form.
It's not that I'm even not. Do we give that? Because she has the creative control. She is Mercedes Hogan. She is Hulk Monet. Like, do we really give him the credit for her booking, or do we give her the credit for her booking? That is the question. Listen, I have not felt Mercedes at all.
With me about things.
That is what best friends do, is it not?
On almost everything. We're gonna talk about that Mercedes match though. Wasn't feeling it at all. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the fucking pay-per-view at all. But I can't wait for Britt Baker to beat her ass, and I'm very excited for that. I will buy all in just to see that.
All right, I want to. The Rack's not here to argue with you anymore. I'm here to support you.
Thanks. Even though you argued with me all of Smacking It Raw last week.
You argued with me. I came out and said, "Liv is the shit." You just did not want to have it. That you have that whole situation backwards.
You still argued with me about a few other things. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look back at my notes to see exactly what we argued about. You argued with me a lot.
The only thing we argue about is Chad Gable, and that's because he's abusive. And I don't want you supporting abusive men, Katie. I care about you and your well-being.
I don't. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown on the fucking show. I swear to God. All right, let's just talk women's Money in the Bank. Because we're just living the fuck. Can I say the competitors first?
I said one, Chelsea Green. I started you off. Continue.
I was gonna go the vet in this match, former SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi.
Glow.
You have former NXT Champion Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, you already said Tiffy time, so I got nothing to throw in there.
Okay. You have former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria.
Call.
You have Chelsea Green.
Say it right.
I thought you were going to say it right.
No, I need you to say it right. Announce her as if you were,
the queen herself, Samantha?
Yes.
Oh, so okay, so let me put that down. We have Chelsea Green.
Thank you.
Who the fuck else is in this match? Hold on. Don't tell me. Former women's champion Io Sky.
My daughter's favorite wrestler.
And oh yeah, Zoe Stark.
Vegas.
Yeah, there's a lot of people not happy about Zoe Stark being on this match. A lot of people. Chelsea in 6. No further discussion. Hey, Tiffy's putting up hell of a fight to be a competitor here.
Yes, she is. However, I have not forgotten why it's been a while since we've seen Tiffany Stratton. Because of her social media presence.
Listen, Jade gave her a nice receipt, kicked her fucking makeup off.
Yeah, okay.
She gave her a nice receipt for that.
Fair.
That's fair. That's valid. You watched that kick, and I was like, oh, fuck. I know why that was legit. She gave her a nice little receipt for that. I mean, Chelsea got probably one of the biggest pops.
Chicago.
For winning a match to get into the match. Look, I'm going to be honest. Should have been Dakota Kai in the match, not Zoe Stark.
Hi, Allison. You have missed a show.
Yeah, you've missed something. Yeah, I personally would like to see Dakota Kai shine being a single star, and she even said that herself, and it was not given to anybody. And people are like, just give me time. Dakota's booking. No, Dakota hasn't won a fucking singles match like ever.
Is this because Dakota was on stream crying about wanting a chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanting an opportunity to be because she turned on Tegan years ago, and that was big for her. But she never, I think she had a match against Tegan later on and won that, but has been put in countless situations to become champion.
The things you've missed.
They came in at the literal same time, too. So Allison said, I feel like Matt being on ShElite, he should really be the rack. You missed the rack. Now he's got to close out the show, LOL. Love you too, Allison. What the fuck was I even talking about?
Dakota Kai.
Oh, yeah, Dakota Kai.
I was there live for that, by the way.
I know you were. No, I mean, clearly something's going on with Damage Control because Io was looking at Dakota like she looked at Bailey before they kicked Bailey out. So something's gonna happen probably. I don't know what. We talked about all the shenanigans that can ensue in the men's match. The shenanigans that can ensue in the women's match. Dakota Kai could come out and try and get involved. Blair fucking Davenport could come out to try and fuck with Naomi.
Yeah.
Who else? Tiffany. Well, Tiffany has Nia on her side. Lyra's got...
Nia could help Tiffany win the match. Though it should be Chelsea. Piper should come out and help Chelsea win the match. That's what we need.
It's happened, like, that's happened in Money in the Bank matches before. Like, the enforcer or, like, the powerhouse of a team has come out to try and, like, help or assist the person in the match. Like, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it.
We also saw James Ellsworth win the Money in the Bank, the first ever women's Money in the Bank, and then give it to Carmella, who is not Liv Morgan, despite whatever our truth thinks. They're not the same person.
They're not the same person at all. They don't even look anything alike.
I mean, they're both white.
And they're both women? Yeah. Fucking James Ellsworth. Yeah. James, I didn't talk about him in that little Money in the Bank thing I did for a fucking reason because he ruined it. I'm still mad about it. I remember they did a redo, yes, but he still got involved in the fucking match. Like, I get it. You were there. You were supporting Carmella. But we didn't. Irritates me. I distinctly remember being mad about that, and I'm mad thinking about it again. I didn't think about it when I did the fucking Money in the Bank video for a reason. Which I put so much work into that video. I was so proud of.
You did a fantastic job. No, you did a great job.
I was very proud of myself. I had 2 pages worth of notes for that shit. I was very proud.
You guys should go watch it if you haven't.
Nobody's. I got a dislike on it, which means somebody didn't like something I said, but like nobody's said anything. I want to know what people want. Like, I want to know. I want a conversation about that.
The only time people comment is if they have something negative to say. They never really want to engage positively.
Not 100% true.
Unless you're famous.
I've gotten a few comments from some other things, and they were nice. But then one of them was also like flirting with me, and I was like, we're not doing that right now. There was only one, surprisingly.
White Beauty?
No, I don't think it was him. I hope not. I don't know. I mean, there still was never like a official mega stuffed Oreo. We got the clusterfuck mega stuffed Oreo, but I don't think we ever got a legit
mega stuffed Oreo.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up yet. Like, he's waiting for the right time. Maybe he's following TC or Reek around and keep an eye on them, so when I pop up, he knows when to strike.
TC did almost not make the mega stuffed Oreo episode too, the clusterfuck.
Literally. He's like, I'll pull up. We were like, will you? He did. Well, he almost didn't. Anything else you expect to happen at Money in the Bank? Are we going to see a cash-in night of? I hope the answer is no.
I also hope the answer is no. Though Drew McIntyre did make a promise. So if Drew does by some miracle not get screwed by CM Punk or fends off the CM Punk screwing, we might get a cash in. We might see the end of bisexual Taker in the bank, or bisexual Taker champion.
Ed Campion.
Yeah.
Damien Priest. Yes. Bad signal this motherfucker or something. No, we don't need to send a bad signal to him. Unless you're talking about TC, then yes. But if you're talking about the on Pyru guy, no. No. No bad signal. Wait, is Braun Breaker having his match against Sami Zayn for the title at Money in the Bank?
So hold on. Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you on that. But
please.
I have a whole theory I have to go through with YK Wrestling that's different than this. However, let's talk Money in the Bank, right? So we've had discussions. I've heard discussions have gone on about like if Seth wins or if Damian wins going on to face Gunther, right? Drew did promise to win and walk out as champion. Drew had the Money in the Bank cashed in on him. If Drew cashes in, goes in, defeats both Seth and Damian, walks out as champion, goes to SummerSlam, faces Gunther, and Punk costs him the title against Gunther, putting the title on Big Goon, setting up for their feud down the road, even though everyone's assuming that match is going to happen at SummerSlam. Because we don't know how long Punk is still going to be out, especially after the attempted murder. Like, I know he said he lived. He was in the hospital. He's like, I lived. But, like, we don't know what that added to his time out. Like, we were all expecting him back around SummerSlam and this to be a SummerSlam match. But we could see it dragged out.
What's after SummerSlam? Bash in Berlin. I believe.
But I mean, we're because we have long-term storytellers now and guys that are right. So that's what we do. We do long-term storytelling, right? So Punk costs Drew against Gunther. Gunther is champion. Okay. We continue to drag this out. We can drag it out to the Royal Rumble where Drew costs CM Punk again the Royal Rumble and his WrestleMania main event, setting up Drew versus Punk at WrestleMania next year on a bigger stage. Like, we can let this drag out where they just keep fucking each other back and forth before we officially get the match. Set it up for Mania.
Possibly. Also, speaking of Mania, did you watch the documentary that came out? Because I wasn't home.
I have not watched it yet.
All I heard is that there was big capping throughout the entire thing, and it was 90% Dwayne. I'm like, who is that surprising? Nobody.
Well, I want to watch it because I want to know what the capping is, because we've heard a lot of discussion, right? Like, we've heard the discussion about how the plan was always Cody and that this was the route that they took to get to Cody, that the plans have changed and that the fans are the ones that, made the change. And because, like, we've heard the argument that they made us think that we changed something that didn't get changed, right?
We didn't do it. It wasn't us.
So I'm wondering if the capping on Dwayne is this was the WrestleMania main event and you guys came in and you guys did your thing and we heard your voices and we put Cody back in that spot, or if Cody was always in that spot and they just played us the whole way through.
The only thing I saw from the documentary, I guess it isn't really like big capping or anything on Dwayne's part, but it's like, I guess Cody Rhodes was told that, like, he's not getting his match with Roman, and then he won the Rumble, and he pointed at Roman and went into business for himself. That's apparently what the documentary said.
Okay.
Which, honestly, pop off Cody Rhodes. Go ahead. I'm not mad. But other people are mad. It's going to go down at SummerSlam because I need a reason to watch something happening. Oh, wow, that's crazy. SummerSlam would be a good show. Big Goon's got a match. It's going to be a good show.
I was going to say Gunther versus Drew McIntyre is a match regardless of whether CM Punk gets involved or not. Like, you're going to have bloodline shit, guaranteed. Roman probably coming back. You're probably going to see Solo versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam as well, and possibly the return of Roman, which is something I will get deeper into on Young Kings Wrestling, which you guys will be able to hear on Monday.
Now, hear me out. I see your Roman return at SummerSlam, and I raise you a Rhea Bloody Ripley return at SummerSlam.
Well, that could also, I mean, SummerSlam could be the returns, the return of CM Punk, Rhea Ripley, and Roman Reigns.
I mean, this wouldn't be the first time Roman Reigns has returned at a SummerSlam.
She's Australian. That doesn't work. Never mind. I was going to say, I feel like Rhea showing up in Berlin would make more sense, but she's Australian. She's not European. It's not the same thing. Well, I know she's not German, but like Europe is Europe, right? Like, for real, if you think about it, like Europe is basically like the United States, and then all of the countries in Europe are like the different states.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Like Pittsburgh is like, let's say, you know, because Pennsylvania, we'll say Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Dutch, we'll say Pennsylvania's Amsterdam, right? And then Chicago will give Sicily or Italy. You know, so like.
Just specifically Chicago?
Yeah, because the rest of Illinois sucks. That's why we gave it Sicily and not all of Italy. Yeah, we'll give it Sicily. The rest of Italy is New York.
Listen, just because Pennsylvania Dutch, I don't want to be Amsterdam.
Why not? Amsterdam's got great shit. They got a red light district. They were doing weed well before anyone else was doing weed.
But I don't do weed.
I know you don't do weed, but like, listen, I would much rather be a weed smoking prostitute in country than I would be whatever the fuck is actually going down in Pennsylvania with the Quakers.
The Quakers are not where I am.
I'm not the Quakers.
I'm not the Quakers.
Write that down.
No. What? No.
For the Sheely bullet points, I'm not the Quakers.
No, that'll be a future Katie issue tomorrow because I'm not uploading this shit until after I get home from work tomorrow because I don't give a shit. No, talking about the Quakers, this show's just gonna go on forever. The fucking 200th episode when you guys decided to talk about Quakers and I was on vacation sitting there on my laptop with a shitty camera talking about Quaker porn. Oh yeah, opioids. That's a big one. Yeah. Ooh,
so drugs.
Not weed.
Well, no, because America has to do everything bigger and better, right?
Yeah. Heroin. That's what my high school did. Not me. I'm saying. Yeah, no, you guys really just think I'm a Quaker for some fucking reason.
We don't think you're a Quaker. We just know that you're where the Quaker Oats dude is from.
No, because I remember this conversation because I just watched it recently because I was like, let's have a laugh. Let's look at some funny things from the 200th episode. And at that point in the video, I'm pretty sure Travis or someone looked up Quaker porn because why not? Why wouldn't you? And then, of course, the person in the video was a redhead, and then I was asked, "Oh, Katie, aren't you a redhead?" I was like, "Kind of." This was like barely when I dyed my hair. It's like I wasn't really, and like, I mean, it's kind of faded now. Like this, it was a whole fucking thing. I remember it clearly because I just watched it. I'm sick of this. Sick of being associated with Quakers. I don't know anything about the Quakers. I don't eat Quaker Oats. I'm not in any of those videos. Sick of this.
I will say, when you look up Quaker porn, like if you just Google Quaker porn.
You really just looked it up again, didn't you?
But if you Google it, then you go to click on the links, it doesn't actually take you to anything that has Quaker in it.
I don't know what video was found 2 years ago when this happened, but something happened. No, it was probably closer to 3 years at this point. Yes, that was time. Okay, so final Money in the Bank things, and then we can just end it. And maybe I'll be nice and we'll do a little post show. Maybe I'll be nice. I'll be nice today. You don't get those anymore, so I'll be nice and give you a post show. Any other thoughts for Money in the Bank in general?
I'm excited. I am. Money in the Bank, especially the women's match. The women's matches have really shown out over the last few years. Naomi in particular, who was gone from, I think, last year's Money in the Bank. That was during her hiatus
Yeah, she would have
from
been
the company.
Yeah,
but
she would have been gone.
The couple of years before that, Naomi was having great showing. She's back in it. Unfortunately, she's kind of become the Shelton Benjamin, who gets in these matches and shows out but doesn't win. But she's always a fucking highlight, as you said, the veteran of it. But yeah, no, in my opinion, the women's Money in the Bank matches have kind of killed it and outshone the men. So I'm looking forward to that, especially with my personal favorite wrestler, Lyra Valkyria, in the match, my daughter's favorite wrestler in Io Sky in the match, Chelsea Green hopefully winning, because nothing is going to be more entertaining than Chelsea in the Bank. Really isn't. All of the possibilities, if I'm wrong about the CM Punk stuff, of who could show up in the men's, if there's going to be a cash in on the men, the women better not fucking cash in. That's all I have to say on that night. They better not. Do not do that. Please do not do that. We've had way too much of that in recent history. We need to hold that fucking thing for a while.
It was literally every woman besides Carmella and
Io,
and technically Asuka. She didn't cash in the same night.
No, but she was given the belt the next night.
Well, Becky ended up being pregnant. That's a special case, but
plus you can't cash in on a fucking. I guess she could have cashed in, but
she could have
cash in a cinematic match,
Well, no, but that's what I said. That one's a special case, but it technically was not same night. But no, it's really just Melanie.
It's all been within the first month of them winning it. If not on the same night, because Bailey was the same night. Alexa was the same night, because I was fucking there for that too. That's where those chairs back there came from, was Alexa cashing in.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for that.
Yeah. Alexa, Bailey, Liv, which I literally almost missed because I didn't give a shit about Ronda and Maddie. That was great. I was literally talking to my friend, and I heard Liv's music play, and I looked at him, and then I looked, and then I ran. Because I was like, oh, fuck. And there was just a group of us, because no one was paying attention, because everyone got up for that match. It was I typically don't leave during women's match, but it's Ronda's bitch ass, and I wasn't watching her wrestle, so I said I gotta go.
More props to Liv, by the way.
But she almost lost.
Almost lost.
When Chelsea wins, she should cash in at Survivor Series during the women's War Games match. Cut the check, Nick. That would be well. I mean, that's to say if whoever's champion at the time is in the Women's War Games match.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess we'll see. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we end this show? And I guess, like I said, I'll be nice and give you a post show. My favorite gift.
Sammy.
My favorite gift of all time. That rabid little dog. I don't know where that gift came from, but it's my favorite thing in the whole world. I tweet it every time Braun Breaker shows up, and shout out to Jalen because he retweets it every single time. That's a homie. Every time I tweet it, every Monday. Shout out to Jalen. Yeah, no, if Braun Breaker doesn't leave Money in the Bank with Sammy's belt, I'm throwing hands.
Listen, I agree with you, Bestie. I don't know why you think we disagree on things, because we agree on that. Also, final thoughts on Money in the Bank. Skeet in the Bank, Rack 2024 for president, and Money in the Bank winner. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. You have no better candidates.
Why do we have to make this political? Because I hate politics with every fiber of my being.
Allison is all for it.
No, she's just happy you're here.
I'm just saying, listen, Jey Uso out there with the Fireflies, right? And the Yeet, the Rack out there, with well, we can't probably say that on the show, but with Mesquite. Yeah, if Sammy wins, we riot.
No, I'm dead ass. You will be. I'm sorry, Matt will be getting an earful on Saturday if Sammy walks out of Toronto with his belt.
Matt is going to be getting an earful regardless.
I'm just going to be pissed off of money. Like, I already know something's going to happen that's going to piss me off. I already know. I'm waiting. Whatever it is, I side with Katie. Well,
listen, you could be my vice president, Katie.
I don't know.
The Rack Kinsey 2024.
I don't want to be involved in politics.
What about the Supreme Court? Like, you want to be a judge?
No. I'll throw the gavel at people.
I will exonerate you every time you do.
No.
We'll just be seeing like CNN, Katie throwing the gavel at people, and then they'll cut to me and they'll be like, what do you have to say about your Supreme Court justice throwing a gavel? I'll allow it.
Motion stands. I mean, I feel like I've watched enough crime shows where, like, I could realistically, like, be something of that nature, but I don't want to be.
Clearly, they are faking it until they make it now. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. So, what is the difference?
Nobody does. I just don't understand. Okay, well, let's end this, and then I will give you a post show and we can talk more.
Sounds good.
So is the Rack going to plug Matt's socials, or is Matt going to plug Matt's socials?
Listen, if y'all have bad taste in professional wrestling insight, you guys can go check out the Smack and Raw podcast with that idiot Matt Ridder at Matt Ridder. That's at MATTRIDDER. You guys can also go check out Getting Off, which is really Katie's show, and Matt's just kind of there. But especially this week it's Katie's show, so go check that out because she is fantastic. She is my bestie. She's going to be a Supreme Court judge in 2026. It's going to be fantastic. So go check out Getting Off because they're going to watch children's corn holing or something like that. Where they gather stuff. Also, Katie's got news and rumors to talk about with the horrors and the things. So go check that out. Also, Travis likes to fuck dragons, and they got a show about that called #TheMDragons, and that happens on Sunday. You can check that out as well. And if you do like that idiot Matt Ridder for whatever reason, or at least my sexy milk dud Reek, they're the Young Kings Wrestling, and they're both going to be together, two beautiful bald men. Maybe the Rack will show up, and he'll talk Money in the Bank instead of Matt Ridder, because let's be entertaining for them and not bore you to death with Matt Ridder because nobody wants to watch him. So yeah, go check those things out.
I don't think TC wants the Rack on Young Kings Wrestling, if I'm gonna be honest.
Listen,
if I'm gonna be honest.
When TC shows up, when he says he's gonna show up, he can dictate what he wants and doesn't want.
Hashtags.
Because I think the Rack and Reek want the Rack on Young Kings Wrestling. So
listen, don't we have an open spot on fucking Saturday? He can come on Smacking Around and you can be the Rack.
If we do have an open spot, if you are bored, we can spit and swallows and smash and pass. See, he'll allow it. See?
Well, I think that's you better talk to your goddamn co-host, sir. Okay, well, while we're all conversating here, you can find this show, on Twitch.tv/Elite Showcase. You know it's not blocked now, so they can fool these you. Okay. And YouTube.com/Elite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, except this week, obviously tomorrow's 4th of July, and I didn't want to record, and Savannah's not here, so this is what you got. I'm sorry. There's also a YouTube exclusive. I ranked every Money in the Bank winner from the beginning to last year, so you can check that out. See if you agree with my rankings. If not, tell me why you don't. Patreon.com/Elite Showcase. Exclusive non-wrestling content, kind of every month. I didn't have time this month. I was busy. I don't know what to tell you guys. And now it's my birthday month, so I don't even know if anything's going to go up this month, to be honest. But pay, please. I'll put something up, I guess. And SheelyShowcase.com. Buy a sticker. Buy some merch. Buy something. Support me. Because I'm paying for all of this myself.
Katie needs you fucking pay pigs to dig deep in your pocket and fund her extracurriculars, all right? She will dominate you. She will threaten to step on you. She will do all of the emasculating things that you need and deserve as long as you pay her properly. So put your money in her bank account, and then I will help her to properly emasculate you idiots.
I mean, I was just saying it to, like, you know, support the show. Like, you don't have
supporting
to wear
Katie
anything.
is supporting the show, and supporting the show is supporting the Kinsey Rack campaign of 2024.
Oh my god.
Now accepting donations.
I hope you know that I'm getting all of the donations. You're getting none.
Listen, that is something we can work out later. That is fine.
That's post-show talk. We'll figure it out then. Anyways, we'll talk about this on the post show, I guess. God fucking damn it. Okay, I hate it here. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.